Yo, what's up, friends? How are you all doing? One drunk man, 10 peaches, crazy derp, karma, potato salad, aka salty nutted, formerly known as salty nutted. Dr. Killswitch, hello. Does my mic sound okay? Chive, thank you so much for the 3 months. And welcome to the new sub badge club. Chillgam, Wizord Unique. Who else? Mr. Poner, thank you so much for the 12 months of tier 1. Thank you, thank you. Alex, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, Fish Lord. Hi, JD. JD says hi as well. I'm doing okay. I figured I have a bit of time today. Things are kind of slowly winding down. Mostly because I have a presentation kind of thing on Friday morning, but I've kind of done most of the work. So at this point, I'm just kind of waiting and doing some last revisions, but it's not too bad. So yeah, hopefully after this week I'll be kind of through my most stressful period that I've been preparing for. But after that, it should be okay. And on that news, I do want to make a... You can call me Chiller Gam to make it life easier. Okay, sounds good. But anyway, on that news, just a quick plug. My commissions are open again. I opened it again today. Well, actually, I opened it earlier this week, but it's now open. Mostly because the queue has shortened now, and yeah. So I think commissions should work. There we go. For the pick a key set channel point, will we receive the keycaps? What? No. What? What do you mean, will you receive the keycaps? Will you get free keycaps just because you used channel points? No chance. That would be a very cheap way of getting $100, well, actually like more like $150, $200 keycaps, but yeah, whatever. Scrubby Sean, hello, wasabis. Hello. Alright, so today we'll be building an S7-Elephant. I hope you all have been well in this first few weeks of January. Pretty crazy few weeks of January. If you've been keeping up with news, especially those in the United States of America, it's been quite chaotic. Sorry I didn't understand. Oh, no worries. But no, you're not getting you're not getting keycaps just because you redeemed the points. We're back in lockdown again. We've always been in lockdown, and we'll probably stay in lockdown for a bit. So here is our S7-Elephant box. First time I see one of these guys. So yeah, very chunky box, as you can see. Has the S7, the elephant art here, and this is basically like what the board looks like. I don't think there's anything else to it other than that. And the other side's just purple. Alright, so let's open it up. I like the elephant. Yeah. 4K for some. Yeah, it's true that the key set on the Jane is quite valuable. Has some foam pieces. I lube these switches with 205. These are Healios. My shoddy handwriting here. Some extra bits that we don't need today. Gloves. I'm not sure why gloves were included, but there's not really much brass in there that I should care about gloves. But there's gloves anyway. Some Zeal stabs. There's our PCB. Here is a USB Mini. Oh, there's a USB Mini. Has a couple of RGB. I guess overglow because it's on top, and some indicator lights. I think. I'm not sure if they're indicators. I think it's something else. I think it's for testing. But yeah, our PCB here. I think this is QMK via compatible, so we'll see about that. SAD is 4 key now. I thought SAV was bad. The thing about SAV, the Russian ones, is because there was a find on, well, it was posted on Distority, but there was a find basically like in Ukraine/Russia, about they found like 100 plus keyboards with these, which are all they're all like new in box. And so there was this big find, and so that's why there's quite a lot of them now out there, but relatively quite a lot, right? The problem with this other one is that there's just not many that have been found like that. Anyway, so here's the keyboard. I ended up copying the set of filthy OG double shots for 80 bucks. I heard those space bars are straight as heck. Well, I mean, it's just like GMK, so they should be straight. This is very chonky. This is very heavy, actually. This is very heavy. So I'm just gonna like be careful about this. Remove the box. Okay. Just put it down for now so I don't mess up anything. We don't throw keyboards in this household. Okay? I know that there's been some news of people throwing keyboards, but we don't throw keyboards unless they're mine. Sometimes I just toss like the lighter ones on the bed, but like usually there's nothing on the bed. I want Elephanta. Could you do a mini sound of a Healios switch with a cherry profile keycap? Oh yeah, I could do that. I always wonder how Healios sound on their own. The Healios are silent switches, so they're gonna be very, very quiet. But I mean, we'll put keycap, cherry profile keycaps anyway. But I can just do that for you really quick. Let's get a 1U of the top row. Maybe. I mean, like, maybe I could just mount it here. I mean, it's very quiet. Yeah, I don't even hear it. I can't even hear it because even through the monitors, like I can't hear anything. It's just super, super quiet. It's like silent. It's like MX Silent Reds or MX, Silent MX Blacks, but without the mushiness. They're kind of like less mushy than that. But anyway, this is why you should hire a swole key builder like Lightning. I'm not even swole. I'm such a scrub. Alright, put some of these extra things away for now. Okay, I have flashbacks from the clang sound. Never thought I'd be scared of a keyboard. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. That board is a new continent. Is the Pangea. ¿Me puedes regresar mi INE? What's INE? Shredded, not soul. Alright. Is this a personal build? Curious why you maybe didn't go for MX Xylence or Krellbows. No, this is actually a client build. I forgot to note that on the command, huh? I'll put it down for now. I'll edit the command so it includes that it's for a client. Because, yeah, sure. For a client. Save. Alright, I think it should be up now. But yeah, this is a very, very chunky keyboard. This is like larger than this TKL here. You can compare the size here, okay? Like, look at the comparison of this guy. The TKL is like a whole nav cluster short. Like, there's a whole nav cluster that could go in here. This could be like a near full size, and it's like a S7-Elephant. Very chunky. Alright, so let's take a look at the keyboard. I can't even put it like up a lot because obviously you can't even see everything if I like put it up even further. But you know, there's a full polycarb plate, very translucent, pretty clear actually, not as frosted as I've seen some others. Seems like it's a universal compatibility elephant plate. Actually, I'm not sure. I think I had the autofocus off, so that's probably why. Basically has the wrist rest built in, yeah. This is the back part of it. So these screws are actually, I think these also are part of the closing mechanism. There's the USB mini port there. It's a seamless design, so meaning that the top piece encloses the all the sides, so you don't see a seam from the side profile. So instead, the seam is on the bottom. There's that brass weight. For some reason, I thought we had some bump-ons. Okay, there's bump-ons here, but I'm not gonna put them on because if you put on bump-ons, you actually can't access the screws, which is kind of odd. This is kind of like the smooth brain method of like what Gion did. So in the Gion Works F18X, he has the screws and he has these covers for them. He has these covers as the bump-ons, and that's very Galaxy Brain because like it covers the screw so you don't see the screw, but at the same time it acts as a bump-on that you can just remove, and like, you know, when you open it up. But this one you can't because it's just it's straight up just a adhesive one. So anyway, so I'm not gonna put on bump-ons today. Yeah, so that's this chonker. So it has some hex screws. It looks like M2.5s. So let's open it up. I feel like it's been forever. You mean since I streamed? It's been a while since I streamed though. Yeah. I haven't been streaming for like the past whole week or so. Someone put a keyboard in that bezel. I'm gonna be getting my compressor tomorrow, so I'm gonna be able to cast soon. Oh, Sean, that's right. You got a bunch of the equipment from CYO, right? And also, Chive, I think I didn't answer your question, but if I were selecting a silent switch, I think Healios are fine. But personally, I don't really like silent switches. I probably never would pick silent switches in general. But if I had to pick ones, Healios are a good choice. Like Healios, Securios, and MX Xylence too. Yeah, those are fine. I think all three of those are pretty good choices. I've tried like silent alpacas and silent inks, and they're good too. But again, I'm not a silent switch kind of guy, so I probably just wouldn't purchase it. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, okay. So these top screws are also part of the closing. Probably because it's so big that this requires it. Oh, are these smaller? Oh, these are smaller. These are smaller screws. That's interesting. I have smaller screws here. It's kind of silly. Just keep it. It would have been just easier to keep it to one same size. But okay. All right, sorry friends. I'm gonna go down on. You don't need a desk with this keyboard. It is the desk. The elephant is bigger than the whale. Anyway. Thinking about picking up an F1? F1's a really nice keyboard. If you can wait for the F2, I would just suggest to wait for the F2, to be honest with you. But the F1 is very nice. Sold many boards, but I kept my white elephant. The white elephant. That's a cool color to pick. But yeah, this gray is gorgeous actually. Super clean. I can tell that the brass has been clear coated. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but there's a bit of like this satin sort of like look to it. It's very like it's very thin, but there clearly seems to be some kind of like clear coating, which is nice. So that means it won't tarnish as easily. But yeah, the bottom is simply just a tray, like a platform for the top to sit in. Beautiful finish. The bezels are just too thick. I mean, yeah, this is a statement piece. You know, this is a statement. You could serve like whole food plates on this. This could be like a charcuterie board. You know, you could put like some cheese here, some deli meats, and like some cold cuts and stuff, some olives and whatever, crackers. Could serve a whole tray of appetizers on here. Alright, and this is the top piece. The top piece is actually quite hefty as well. Actually, I'm kind of curious as to how much these individual pieces weigh, because these are very heavy. As you can see, oh my god, this is actually chunky as hell. So it's not a shell. Like this is more than just a single shell. Like you would think that it's like maybe like yay thick or whatever, and there's like a lot of plate material, but no. There's not much plate material. Like the plate tabs are just the size of where like the plate itself, and the rest is aluminum. The rest is aluminum. So this is all solid aluminum, which is great actually, because it gives it a lot of heft, gives it substance, you know? Like you can clang on this and you know it's a solid piece. So this is thick stuff. Cool. I never seen one in person. There's some hook marks here from the anodizing process, which is nice. Yo, Ramen Champ, thank you so much for the 4 months. Time flies, it does. It sure does. Yeah, this elephant be very thick. How much does it weigh though? Yeah, let's weigh it out, shall we? Let me just I was gonna remove the plate as well, but let me just go get the scale. I feel like it's been a while since I streamed, so like I feel like a bit rusty. I didn't even open the redemptions page or whatever for the channel points. So I'm gonna take a look at that too. And just in case if I missed any notifications for the stream. Sorry about how rusty I am today. Just definitely feeling a bit rusty. Even though it's been like a week, but it's enough to forget stuff. Hydrate. Okay. Oops. All right. So let me see. Where's Streamlabs? Okay, here it is. I kind of wanted to hear how the board sounded. Yeah. I do think it's a bit of a shame that we're using silent switches today, because I also felt very curious about how it would sound with non-silent switches. That I actually agree with. That I actually feel that way anytime I build with silent switches. Mostly that in the sense that it just, you know, you kind of want to just know what the board sounds like. But yeah. I like the frog TKL better. F13 with koala size. Chef's kiss. Ooh, I actually did not realize that. I haven't checked the frog TKL stuff, so I'm gonna have to look at that. Let's weigh this out. So this, can it fit? Maybe I should put it this way. So this top piece is 4 pounds and 5.5 ounces. That's 2 kilograms. That's 1.97 kilograms just for this top piece. Dude, that's crazy. This doesn't even include the assembly. Like the plate is like basically not like the plate is like negligible because it's made out of plastic. It's like, you know, like 1.5 millimeters thick. So the plate doesn't really weigh much. Like at most is like, I don't know, 100, like 50 grams, 100 grams. I don't even know. But it's like nothing. Oh gosh. All right, let's weigh the top piece. I mean the bottom piece now. The bottom piece just by itself is gonna be 1.525 kilograms. Did sound die? Yeah, look at that. 1.5 kilograms or 3 pounds and 5.8 ounces. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, this is a chunker. So if you place the top piece, damn, it's almost 8 pounds for this. 3.5 kilograms just for the board. Top is way heavier than the bottom. Not way heavier, but it's still heavier, yeah. Damn, this is crazy. This board is like so heavy. Wow, okay. Great. I was curious. Alright, so we're gonna remove this guy. Were there other plate options? Yeah, I think there was brass and aluminum as well. I have to check the group by page though for that. Let me see. Sorry, I missed a few questions earlier. Have you weighed it? We just did. How much does an elephant weigh? Like a real one? I'm not sure actually, but probably a few tons. Enough to break the ice. Just bring one to your next icebreaker. Sorry, that's a dad joke. How much are elephants going for in the aftermarket? I actually don't know, Crooks. I don't recall seeing them for going for too much. I'm gonna think like maybe like $600-700 bucks. I'm not sure. Random question: what switch that you've used were you most disappointed in, feel or sound wise? Ooh. Most disappointed. What was that? I remember being disappointed on some kale switches in the past. There are some kales that I wanted to try. I think it was, I'm not sure if it was like the burnt orange or something else, or one of the box switches that was tactile, and I was just like, man, this is kind of sad. Oh yeah, Halo Trues and Halo Clears and the Hako stuff, the Hako line of switches was all pretty disappointing overall. Like all of those switches were pretty disappointing, both feel and sound wise. I just didn't like any of them. The Hako switches especially, I was quite disappointed because I thought, because at the time box switches were okay, and everyone, I mean like they were supposed to be like decent, but yeah. The tactility of the way box switches work just doesn't like jive with me. Like it has this weird like second tactile like feel from the upstroke that I didn't really enjoy. Anyway, ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo estás? Super Switch, hello, hello. Mr. Tai Hao. Do you like it with a blocker or not? You mean this blocker? I like it with the blocker. I like this with the blocker. You can make cheap holy pandas with them though, so they have some kind of redeeming quality. You mean for Halo Trues? I mean Halo Trues and Halo Clears are like the way to do holy pandas, like since the original holy panda, you know? Because the original holy panda is a Franken switch, right? So Do people who enter the hobby nowadays even know that the Holy Panda is actually a Franken switch? Because nowadays, like, you just buy Holy Pandas off drop or like Glorious, so people might actually not know. God, in joint form, hola, ¿cómo estás? Todo bien, enjoying some arms reach Nutella. Excellent. I don't think I have the Nutella right here in my room, but I do have something like it in my room, I think. Let's see. Oh. That's not too bad. I have some dark chocolate almond spread within arm's reach, so that's not too bad. I have my Nutella in the kitchen though, because I've been using it for other stuff in the morning. But I have some dark chocolate almond spread within arm's length. You're still in the cool club? I mean, you know, it's some of those life necessities, you feel? I knew Holy Panda was a Franken-switch because of Trash Pandas when I first got in. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. I want to get a full purple elephant, would like to add to my collection. Oh, there's a purple one too now? I actually don't know all the elephant colors, because I didn't participate in that group buy or wasn't interested. But yeah. Imagine having a wrist rest inbuilt in your keyboard. Well, it's not that comfortable actually, but it is sort of there. Actually, I guess I'll just put this guy over here. Alright, so let's test our PCB. Do I have a mini cable that I can just use without having to unplug this or not? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Most people don't know that OG pandas feel different from Holy Panda clones. Oh, yeah, they do feel slightly different. That is true. Let's see. Let's open up VIA and see if it's flashed. Oh, cool. Oh, it's already flashed. Okay, great. So VIA compatible. Has most things already programmed in. Okay, this is perfect. I don't need to do anything else here. All right, great. We can test the PCB out then. Test matrix. Why make Holy Pandas when you can make Polar Pandas? They so comfy. I actually haven't tried those, so I wouldn't know. Put it on the keyboard. Elephant covered with dark chocolate almond spread. Yummy. If you can't find something chocolatey within arm's reach, don't talk to me. I think I actually always have something chocolatey pretty close by because I love chocolate in general. I love dark chocolate to be specific. I'm actually not as huge of a fan of regular milk chocolate because I find it too sweet. But then again, I kind of sound like a boomer when I say that because like old people tend to like dark chocolate better than like milk chocolate. But that's me though. Like it's the same with white chocolate. I'm also not a fan of white chocolate as much because it's too sweet. Not sure what you guys think about that, but yeah. Dark chocolate is go? Yeah, I feel that. I agree. Dark chocolate is the better choice in my opinion. "100% boomer status, 70% cacao." I'll answer your question in just a second, 10 peaches. I saw that. Aren't polar pandas literally the same thing as holy yak pandas, just a different color? That's what I thought it was. From what I remember seeing it, like on mechanical keyboards. But Yeah, I mean, I imagine most Holy Panda variants are pretty much the same thing. Different colors, just that. I personally don't care much for them because I just have a batch of original Holy Pandas from back in the day, and I used those for a while, and then I got bored of them, and then I pretty much never used them again, other than just for like testing when like people needed like confirmation for sound tests or like for like hot swap stuff. I think that's pretty much all I used it for. Alright, cool, this works. What's the keyboard? Okay, let's answer 10 Peaches' question first. Do you have any predictions on what trend will take off in 2021 in the keyboard world? Yeah, I have a few answers to that. Or not answers, but more so like my thoughts about it. I think some things that will take off in 2021 is the return of top mount. To be honest, people are probably gonna the gasket mount fad is gonna pass. The gasket mount fad is going to pass. Custom toper would be dream trend. Oh, I'm not sure if it's gonna trend. It's gonna be a thing, but I don't think it's gonna trend. Yeah, toper will never become a trend, because I don't think people are enlightened enough to recognize how toper is superior. Just kidding, but actually I think custom toper is a very big possibility, but not sure if it'll take off that like widely. It's just too much of a hassle to do custom toper. There's like a lot of parts involved that you can't just get off the shelf either. So the harvesting thing is obviously the main deterrent because it's just too expensive to do so. Not to mention it's extremely tedious. But yeah. So yeah, return of top mount is one. I think we might start seeing more wireless related technology stuff coming out, I think. Just at least based on new things, I think wireless is definitely the biggest thing sort of in the menu for a lot of people. And like a lot of people have been trying to tackle it in terms of aluminum cases. And I personally think it's kind of... I think for keyboards to really grow out of their current shell, I think wireless might become it's not going to be a requirement, or it's not going to be like... Enthusiasts will stick to wired actually, but a lot of newcomers will feel like there's something nice to try when there's wireless around, because there are a lot of people are always like looking for, oh, what's like, you know, what's the best Bluetooth keyboard that I can get or something like that. And like right now there's only like off the shelf stuff. But for someone who wants to like mix that enthusiast feel with something that's like similar to that off the shelf stuff, I think wireless would be cool if it took off. But I'm not sure if I would predict that to be taking off, but I mean, I hope so. What's the keyboard you're looking forward for? Mine has to be the Evolve because it looks so good. I'm actually looking forward to... I actually just got the Prophet in the mail. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm looking forward to trying that. Let's see. Double stuffed dark chocolate Milanos are the bomb. Oof. Please don't throw keyboard like other streamers. Sorry, I'm like catching up. Super dark chocolates that taste like dirt aren't fun. Yeah, like 85% and above I think tastes pretty heavy. What up, Off Sam? Hello. Top mount goat. Back to 2010 we go. Nothing can beat top mount. Yeah, Toper is superior. Agreed. Top mount goated. Agreed. But I think top mount will be coming back more of as a common theme. It's inevitable, I think. Oh, I can make a prediction about 2021. We'll see a lot of 65% with custom corner blockers. The corner blocker might become a bit more eccentric, and people will add like things like lighting or maybe like random 3-piece aluminum brass combinations to accent their corner blocker, but corner blocker 65% are very likely to become a trend. Because, well, for those who might not know, 65%, a very popular 65% corner blocker keyboard called the Q had its files open sourced, even though non-commercially. But people have realized that they need to actually also edit the files and look into them to see what can be done. But you can't just send those files out. I think you'll have a bad experience if you send those files out just to like the factory. I mean, yeah, there's like issues with it, people say. But you know, gummy worm still bae. Gummy worm is okay. I think like O-ring gaskets and like pour-on gaskets tend to be pretty nice in specific configurations, but honestly I don't really advocate for them being as far superior like compared to like other mounting methods. I still think like there's stuff that's like semi-sandwich or like top mount that's pretty good too. So Nick Smizzle, when I found your stream originally, I was really misinformed about mounting system, thinking that gasket was superior, but having done more research, I found it really was just a fad. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is a fad too. It's good, okay? Like, don't get me wrong, gasket mounting is not a problem, but people thinking it's the absolute like best, I think that's where things go wrong. Like, people kind of dismiss a lot of other keyboards because they think that they needs to be gasket mounted for it to work. But, you know, I feel so accomplished knowing that 2 emails were made from the screenshots I took from JD stream. Yeah. Elote over esquites. Oof. Gringo. That's a bold claim. Okay, actually, you know what? I do agree. Elote is nice. But esquites are so much more practical. Anyway. Catching up. CA66 Bluetooth. That one was okay. But yeah, I think people would still prefer wired, still based on current wireless technology out there. Dear God, no. Gasket mount 65% corner blocker knob. Yo, that. Okay. I need to reinforce or reiterate the fact that corner knobs, like knobs on the top right corner, suck because it's too far away. Like I need to take my hands off the mouse for things like that. I would love to have something like we've discussed this before, but maybe a knob on the side here where I could like just like use something as I'm like doing stuff on the mouse. Or I mean, obviously a knob being on a macro pad is probably the best use for it. But you know, I don't think knobs up here, like in the top right, really belong there. I don't think they should be there. Like, it just doesn't really make sense to me to do this. It just feels very uncomfortable for me. But that's because I'm a right-handed person, so 60% is just not for me. Don't mind about top mount taking off. Actually, I feel the difference between alloplate gasket and alloplate top mount is negligible on normal typing. 100% agreed with that. Isn't Q a stiff boy? Yes, it is. Seamless, screwless. Oh, that's definitely a trend. But that already took off already. Hug JD. Okay, fine. JD, come over. JD's a cutie boy. Hey, don't fall. Ooh woo. Does he meow? I wish. That would be cool. All right, so plate. This is all good. So let's start with the stabs. Do I really want to spend 12k points to see a man on the internet hug a stuffed animal? Why not? I don't see how this is bad. It's not bad. Let's see. I'm gonna need 6.25 U's here today. Enter. I think we're using a full backspace today, so full backspace and left shift. All right, cool. Throwing keyboards new trend. Throwing keyboards is stack and keyboards was a better trend in my opinion. Stack your keyboard, better hashtag trend. Where's my brush? Can I get a keyboard discussion? Can I get a keyboard what? One drunk man? I have no idea what you meant. Denting Alice's new trend. Damn it, now I want esquites. I've only had some once years ago, but it was so good. Esquites are so good because the flavor actually combines really well in esquites because it's inside of a cup. For those who don't know what an esquite is, let me show you, my friends. Let me show you what an esquite is. So an esquite is basically the Mexican equivalent of putting putting the corn in a cup. So this is basically corn in the cup with a bunch of it's basically like chili, lime, cheese, like sometimes people put like salsa and butter and cream and like like all the good stuff. It's delicious. It's basically like having the whole corn just put into a cup instead because it's easier to eat, but it's delicious. It's like a corn salad. I'm not sure if I would call it a salad, but yeah, sure, you could call it a salad, I guess. Look at the saran wrap plate. What? What about KFC on your board? Oh, like putting KFC on my keyboard? That would be an interesting bet. Have you used the Everglide Dark Jade switches? It's $20 off and drop. Thinking about it? No, I have not. I heard they're pretty tactile, aren't they? I think that was what they were. Everglide Dark Jades. They're like super tactile switches. Stack Desmats, not keyboards 2021. We have already done stacking Desmats for a long time. Alright. Oh, for those who don't realize, I have a full new thing of 205. Look at all this 205. I'll never buy more lube in my life. Never. I have enough 205 to last me a lifetime. Thought that was a scented candle? No, it's all 205, my friends. Imagine. If it would be nice if it were a scented candle. I actually do have a scented candle right next to me. It's over in the other table here. But yeah. It's a melted scented candle. There's a place by my apartment that serves this so good. Oh, yo, I'm so jealous. I would love some esquite right now. I need me a corn salad. Potato salad, not much of a salad either, but yet we don't question it. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I'm not sure if I call those things salads because I associate salad with something being relatively healthy, but holy shit, esquites are like a heart attack in a cup too. Because it has like all this like, it has like butter and like fucking like sour cream and like cheese and just like a ton of it too. Yeah. It's so good though. But I mean, it definitely is not like the healthiest thing to eat. I'm not sure if some people even put veggies at all. I don't think people do. Maybe like shredded lettuce, but it doesn't happen. Jerk chicken, hello. Most expensive scented candle? Yo. 205 is actually so expensive. But yeah. Gotta do it for the job. Just didn't want to restock on this on 205, you know? Because I know I'm gonna use it eventually. But yeah. I made my own birria tacos a few weeks ago. My stomach hated me, but it was worth the pain. Wait, why do your stomach hate you for that? Especially if it's homemade. Isn't homemade stuff usually pretty okay? For most people, was it like, do you make it really spicy or something? It doesn't have to be spicy though. You can't not tell us how much all that lube was. Actually, this lube was actually not. It was kind of half. It was sponsored by One Up Keyboards, so you can actually purchase lube off One Up Keyboards. I believe they just restocked, but yeah, I got some lube. I got a lot of the lube from One Up Keyboards just recently. I added too much chipotle. Ooh. I want to make birria so bad, but I can't find the chiles. Yeah, you could do some substitute stuff. I don't really think you have to have the same stuff for like every recipe. I feel like especially a lot of Mexican food has a lot of room for changing like things up. And I have had birria that's not like necessarily spicy. And it's pretty good still. Is anyone else getting latency? Oh crap! Am I dropping frames today? Is Spectrum back to attack? Has Spectrum declared war? I'm not sure who here is watching Attack on Titan, but I'm not gonna talk about it because probably spoilers. Oh, I forgot closed captions. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, my connection's kind of unstable right now. I don't know why. It's effing a little. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like oh, okay, it's having some spikes. It just started maybe like a minute ago, so it'll go away hopefully in like 4 or 5 minutes. Hopefully, I hope it goes away. So don't rely on the video. There's not much in the video anyway. Just lubing stabs. Hopefully, I think normally people say that the audio is okay, but the video isn't. So you don't have to worry about the video right now because I'm not doing anything specific. I'll let you know when things look a little better. But yeah, it looks like the stream's dropping frames. I mean, the internet connection. Oh well. You don't have to feel sorry. I'm getting stream stuttered. Yeah, I think it's my internet connection. Fucking Spectrum, I hate them. Wait, sorry, I need to say nice things about them, right? I love Spectrum. Spectrum is the best. Best internet service provider in the United States of America. Verizon Fios, please save us. We're never gonna get it though, probably. Imagine having fiber. It must be nice. Sag. That's enough lube for a 60% keyboard made by the NK Big Boy Switch. Ooh, that would be a lot of lube for sure, but I think even then might not be. Actually, yeah, maybe the big switches might use up all this. Attack on Titan last week was impeccable. I'm not gonna talk much about it. However, I will announce on stream right now that if there are any ReZero Season 2 Second Core watchers right now, there is a special channel in my Discord server, only reserved to those who want to discuss spoilers and discuss important lore-related matters about different anime shows, which requires a special role for you to access. So if you're interested, you can join my server and we can discuss different TV shows in depth. But yeah, I'm not talking much about Attack on Titan because I haven't fully caught up. Or actually, I did catch up just now, but like I still want to digest it a bit. But ReZero has been kind of like on my main rotation right now. I can let you know what I'm watching. I'm currently watching, I just recently watched Sound Euphonium Season 1 and Season 2, which made me cry a lot, and it was really good. I watched, because I'm catching up on a lot of shows from before. Currently though, seasonal stuff, I'm watching Higurashi o Naku Koro ni Go, which is a current seasonal, and ReZero Season 2 as well, and Attack on Titan. Those are the 3 seasonals that I'm currently watching. Eurocamp Season 2 is back though. I also heard that the time I got reincarnated as a slime is also back, so I probably need to watch that at some point soon. But yeah, I actually have not watched Eurocamp, so I need to watch the Season 1 for that. Oh, I don't know if you've seen, but the stab blocks got sent out last night. Thought I'd let you know. Oh, really? Oh, so I guess they'll get it soon. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Unagi. Yo, Gerald Juby, hello. Jeez, my stream's like crapping the bed. Holy moly. I just see, I'm like looking at the stats here and they're like bad. Is it ever gonna come back? Goodness, okay. They can hear you. I need to watch the first season of Eurocamp before the season and I failed? Wait, what do you mean? You're watching Season 2 without watching Season 1? Or you're just saying you didn't have the time to watch Season 1? Nick Smizzle. I have either Spectrum or AT&T, and it's like picking which way do you want to be tortured? Yeah, there's no best of this. There's no best of like two evils. They're just both extremely bad. And like their prices are kind of crazy too. Yeah, communications in America, like in general, like telecom stuff, is like the worst thing. Easily the worst, one of the worst sectors of the American market. I have fiber and it was slower than dial-up today. Just a bad day for connections, huh? I need to watch today's episode of ReZero. I just watched it earlier, so catching up on the last 15 chapters of AOT. Too impatient for the anime. That is true. I'm also pretty impatient for the anime, for AOT specifically, because I do read for that one. Oh, I should read. I should read that too. Actually, I need to catch up on that. Great Elephant's so pretty. It is very nice. Very nice shade of gray actually, and also came out really smoothly. Slightly upset that Lock Horizon Season 3 OP is no longer database. Watched the 5th episode for the 3rd time yesterday because it was so good. Oh man, damn, that's crazy. For the 3rd time in like 3 days. Yeah, actually I was unable to, like, for a little bit, like my my page was not loading because I think there was so much traffic on the site. On Sunday. You gotta pump those seasonal numbers up? Nah. I don't like waiting for episodes every week. It's just a hassle. So I watch a lot. I mean, I'm also like trying to watch a lot of the older stuff anyway, so. Bro, stop what you're doing and watch your camp. Kira stream's always soothing. Thank you, thank you. That good, huh? I don't know, man. I just watched some. I don't know. I just watched some really good shows lately. That I'm not sure what when people say good. Like, I'm not sure how good that is anymore. But damn, Sound Euphonium, when I just watched it recently, that was a beautiful show. Such a beautifully done show. Great art. Great character development. A lot of secondary characters, fairly well developed compared to other shows. A lot of little nuances. Didn't have the time to watch season 1 before season 2 started, even though I said I would. Well, I hope you're not the kind who watches the second season before season 1. It's like you finished season 1 of things. I feel like all utilities are 20 years behind. Oh yeah, we are. Like we're like the US is like 10 years late to gigabit. Like I think like Korea had gigabit like in the early 2000s. And we were still like struggling with like having 100 Mbps. So Yolki, hello. How you doing? Is the stream still shitting the bed? It's actually kind of been getting a little better. If you're currently watching, you actually might benefit from just doing a pause play to catch up on the video. I think it's getting a little better now. Do you feel like there's less good anime lately? Probably due to COVID. I mean, yeah, because people are not going to work. Like, as in, like, they're not working at the studios. They're working like from home. So it's harder to produce. Like, some stuff does require like being in an open office where you can discuss stuff. And like equipment too. For some of the CG stuff. So and recording too, like voice acting, that kind of matters too, actually. Now that I think about it. You need professional sound equipment for that too. Your game is like what keyword stream to normies, so chill, that's all they say? Huh, interesting. Okay, I'll watch it at some point. It's on my list somewhere. I just haven't gotten to it. There's just a lot that I'm watching that I haven't gotten to. But yeah. Yeah. Other than that, like, ever since there's also no movies, like there haven't really been any movies coming out, because, you know, like there's no theater experiences anymore. I don't really follow anything else much. Same with TV. Like TV, well, there's like TV shows to follow, but I personally don't feel too invested anymore in like Western TV. I could probably watch some older shows that I haven't watched. But yeah, I definitely feel like TV and movies have felt very stagnant as of late, so. That's just me though, probably. Oh, what the? Yo, Yura! Hello! Yura says hi. Hi, Yura! Hello, hello, friends from Yura stream. Thank you so much for the raid. How's your stream? Hi, Yura. Hi. I was so productive today? Really? What do you do today? I know that you were doing some Little Dragon stuff earlier. I didn't get to watch everything, but I tuned in for a bit. Got so much work done? That's great. Wait, you're building an elephant? I'm so jealous. It's a pretty neat board. We were weighing it earlier. It's like the top piece is like 2 kilograms in weight, and the bottom piece is like 1.5 kilograms, and that's like unbuilt. It's such a huge keyboard. It's a chunky boy. Holy Lord! What color is it? Gray. It's right here. We took care of all the desmat files, packaging, newsletter, and SA Ramses Keycap banner. Whoa, wow. You did wow, that's a lot. Can't believe you own a real tiger. Yes, JD is very much real. Exclamation JD will give you my real tiger's real full name. Got a dip, but should be back. Hopefully the connection isn't shit again. It's been back. Oh, I'm not gonna jinx it. If you're feeling like the stream's stuttering a bit, rest assured it probably is. Why? Because my internet connection goes to shit every so often. Just depends on the day. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. It's okay. I'm not doing anything significant on video anyway. I love JD's full name. Yeah, it was a result of a vote. I believe Chilgam was the person who got the full name. Like submitted the name for the vote, and that's the result of fair democracy in Discord. Six foot long tiger with 6 foot long name. Morning, Retro Maple. Hello. How you doing, my friend? Speaking of morning, do you guys have morning rituals? I just suddenly got curious about that because I kind of do. Which like kind of like primes me to be productive for the rest of the day. But I wonder if people have been getting like doing like more morning ritual kind of stuff to like stay active during this lockdown period. I do. It doesn't make me productive? Oh, I see. I mean, for me, for the most part, it kind of sets me up, like sets the mood for the day a bit. Even though I don't necessarily feel less tired or anything like that. But I feel like it makes me feel a little bit more ready to tackle the day's tasks. Because, and I depend a lot on checklists and stuff like that, because I'm a very forgetful person. So I often will wake up, review my post-it notes where I write down a lot of different tasks I want to do for that day, for the next day. So like the day I wake up, and then I go get breakfast, make some coffee, and I do pour-overs on Chemex. Breakfast depends on the day, but yeah. That Winkelis is so pretty. Thank you. I do not have a morning ritual, but desperately need one because I've been so unproductive lately. I think morning habits, or like just like habits in general like that, are really helpful. First thing I do, feed my cat. As if she'd allow anything else. Then grab a 20-ounce water bottle and sip it while I get ready for work. Oh, that's healthy. Yeah, actually drinking water right away is also something I do, but I kind of do it like almost subconscious. At this point, it's just so mechanical for me. Like, I just always drink water. Like, I'm always drinking water. Like, when I'm at home, that, like, I don't even think about it. But I normally do drink, like, 7-8 cups a day, at least, of water. Check shitloads of Discord messages before work. True, because there's a lot that happens at night, especially, like, if you live in a non-US, non-North American time zone also. Nighttime there is like daytime here, so a lot does happen. Chemex Classic, it's just easy for me. Morning ritual is waking up way earlier than I intend to on purpose and then take a nap for an hour. Oh no, that sounds like torture to me. I hate waking up earlier or too much later than what I intend to. It actually really like I feel so off for the rest of the day if I do, because I feel like extra tired, like groggy and stuff. But yeah, same way if you oversleep, I feel that way too. So let's see. Used to before I came home for break. Used to have a semblance of a routine because it takes me a full 15 minutes after waking up before I fully do. Oh yeah, same. It takes me like 10 minutes too. Had entire conversation right after waking up and I don't remember any of them. Yep, same here. I actually try not to do any kind of email or messaging right after I wake up because I know that I'm not like fully myself basically. It's like still like in a drunken sleepy state. So I try to avoid doing any messaging right after I wake up. Hardest part for me is getting out of bed. Mood for real. That's just real talk. That's me every day though. Getting out of bed is definitely the hardest part, especially because I feel like my bed's super comfy. Coffee ritual is a mood setter for real. Oh yeah. It's like, it's almost like the coffee, like the caffeine from the coffee isn't the thing that wakes me up, but the making of the coffee itself is actually what like really does wake me up. Because once I make the coffee, it's not like I drink it right away either, so. Because, well, it's like too hot sometimes. Is the Ducky 1-2 Mini good? Give that the silent treatment. Do you drink bottled water or do you boil water? I boil water a lot. Bottled water, though, I never drink bottled water. I drink water from the tap because, oh, well, actually, for those who might not be in the US, you can drink water from the tap here, so you drink water from the tap. I filter my water, so yeah, that's the water I drink normally. I check my USPS packages, Discord messages, and make coffee. I don't have packages in the morning, so I never check my packages until later in the day. Miss out on all the melons. Oh yeah, from the time zone differences. Didn't used to drink enough water at all, but I figured out how to hack myself into doing it. Turns out I don't like drinking from a glass, but I keep refillable bottles in the fridge. I down them with no problem. Oh, interesting. For me, all that matters for me to be drinking a lot of water is just to have a pitcher full of water next to me. I'll just reach out without even looking to grab the pitcher and pour myself water. So that's how I drink a lot of water. But if I don't have that water pitcher next to me, I don't drink that much. So like getting up to refill it is part of my taking breaks routine. So Got a new mouse, but after a day, the right click is already squeaking? Oh, that sounds like a defective mouse. Or, I don't know, actually. I guess I would advise... I don't know. It kind of sounds like I would maybe even RMA that stuff. If it's actually bad. But I'm not sure if it's even possible at this point, because you already, like, opened it up. And whatnot. Do you know the best way to get in touch with Shuangmu? Either... I think Discord or email probably works the best. I think his Insta DMs are closed. So I think you might want to email or Discord. You could just do both just in case. You could just leave him a message on via email and then PM him. The 1 hour nap helps me feel more awake because I don't feel the need to go back to sleep as I do the initial time I wake up. Oh, I see. I understand that, but I actually don't like that because I do feel like it cuts away from my regular sleeping, like total sleep hours. The nap actually doesn't really help as much. I actually benefit a lot more from naps later in the day. Like shorter naps. Maybe like 1 REM cycle's worth, which is like an hour and a half at most. But or like cat naps, like power naps, like 25 minutes to 30 minutes maybe. I think that amount of time is probably usually the best. And then if I'm really tired, I just take like long naps, like 3 hours long. So, but that's a different story. That's not all the time. That's only if I'm like really tired. I pretty much don't take naps normally though. Like that's not a habit. Or I try not to. I think it's like I would rather be awake for most of the day and then just feel tired at night and then go to sleep and sleep better. Used to reply to icy queries on Keycaps right after waking up. Most of my replies were error-ridden. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to do any like important communication soon after you wake up. It's a bit risky. Stream's dropping frames, eh? I still see it dropping frames. That's really annoying. Let's see how many we'll need. Realizing people are probably behind on stream right now. I should be careful with this. Because of the lag. There's probably some lag here involved right now. So if you feel like you're behind, consider just hitting pause and then play again. But yeah, just so you know, my stream is lagging a bit. Let's see, need 1, 2, 3. Wait, huh? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Is the cap next to the Pocky a Cosmo? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Today's stream connection is very bad, my friends. I'm sorry. So it goes. So it goes. Oh my gosh. I'm back. We done with stabs? Yeah. Laggy stream? Yeah, I know. Internet, my Spectrum is attacking today. It's just too bad. Hey Obsidian, how are you? Wow. Holy shit. Okay. Hello, friends. I lost like half my viewers. And I think we're back. BRB, let me run Ethernet cable over from my place to you. That's a long Ethernet. Ah, gosh. Hello. I think we're back. Okay. We'll continue anyway. We're not in a good place. Worst comes to worst, I might do a Discord thing because there really isn't much of a different way to go about it. But we'll see. For now, it seems like it's sort of getting to recover. But I wouldn't bank on it. Who needs viewers when you have JD? True that. Yeah. Boy. Yeah, worst case scenario, we can go to Discord probably. Because I don't really see a different way of going about it. So, where were we? Let's see. Seems a little better now. Yeah, it seems like it's slightly better. Every time I say that, it gets worse. It's not your fault. A rare silent elephant indeed. Very quiet elephant. Is the Keychron K2V2 hot swappable and aluminum frame a good keyboard? I haven't personally seen it in person. Like, I have not seen this keyboard in person, so I can't tell you much about it. But I mean, I have a feeling that there's a few other competitors like the Drop, Alt, and whatnot that probably are in a similar price point. But I think for a pre-built, I personally prefer. I guess hot swap can be useful. There's a few references that I've seen out there on r/mechanical keyboards about off-the-shelf recommendations. But let me find the link. I'm pretty sure I saw it some point. I think I would put it on my Discord actually. Wreck a Flame 33, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. I blame Boner for everything? Oh, here it is. List of budget hot swap pre-builds for new enthusiasts. Great, look at that. There's a list of budget pre-builds for people that someone else recommended, and I thought that guide was decently done, so if it's similar to the things in there, it could be good. Okay. No rattle, all that matters. Nice, thanks, no problem. Man, this orange on the Healios is really freaking orange. So vibrant. This is gonna be a quiet board though. Wouldn't expect too much sound out of it. It's a silent beast. That t-shirt looks so nice. Thank you so much, Ojpoj. How are you today? I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, just been busy doing some stuff for this deadline I have on this Friday. So I've mainly been busy with that the past few weeks actually, which is why I haven't streamed for a bit. But hopefully after that I'll be more active here. I have some other stuff to do. Still have more builds to complete. But doing well, thank you. I hope you're doing well today too. Is there a keyword or key set that you're most looking forward to in 2021? Well, I actually today I just got my profit delivered. That's a board I'm looking forward to building up, checking how it is. I actually have a Matrix 8X V 2.0 ADD that's coming in at some point in the future, so excited to try that at some point. Key set wise, I mean, of course, GMK Dual Chart 5 I'm very excited about once that kind of finishes up, but it won't happen for a while from today. Other stuff I'm excited for though, there probably is a bunch of other key sets. I mean, GMK Healios would be nice to but that's not gonna be for a long time. Dracula, whenever that finishes. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the Key Cult releases, to the Ion Rogue, to the SAR by Zambamon. I like that one too. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I hope I'll get to see Wilbitech Thermal in person, so there's that. What else? Other stuff that I wanted to see in person. GMK Hanami Dango. I haven't bought that and I don't plan to, but it's cute. Dracula 2022, let's go. Yeah, seriously. What else? Just looking at anything else. Oh, Moon V2. I'm excited for the Moon TKL V2. That's actually something I'm very excited about. I entered that group buy, but it's gonna be a while till it finishes, probably because of CNY and whatnot, but that's another group buy I would be excited about. Yeah, I think that should kind of good things ahead. Yeah, there's quite a few things actually. Hopefully we'll get to see more prototypes or similar things of designers that I haven't mentioned or that maybe might be still in the works. I personally am not sure what else is in the works right now. Hopefully we'll see more stuff out there. I know, I do want to mention that the Meridian will be probably coming soon in stock, so we'll probably get to see those around in the community soon enough. Yeah. Any Endash avail? I'm not sure when. Yeah, I'm not sure if Endash has any plans of doing a public run. Leave 65 international group buy? Oh, I see. I have any 1.25U keys to test? That'd be nice. Alright, let's see. Just trying to make sure the spacing is correct here. Took time to catalog all the things I joined. I think I need to check in for rehab for keycap addiction. Uh-oh. Is that a gaff mug? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Never add price. I mean, I personally don't care about keeping track of prices just because I know that I need to budget, but I know some people are kind of scared to see that, so. But personally, I prefer to keep track. Sub the card, don't think about the price, but pay the credit. Easy. Alright, let's just see that everything here is properly clipped onto the plates. This plate is pretty nice though. The switches are clipping in properly, which is really nice. Just need to make sure they all are. Okay, cool. For some reason, I buy some Neon Genesis Evangelion keycaps. Am I becoming too cringe? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. I don't think that there's anything wrong with buying what you like, but some people feel shame about that, so. Where's my, oh. Did I hear you mention PayPal credit? No, I said Pepega credit. Someone put that in chat. Pepega credit. But, I mean, PayPal credit does exist, but you probably shouldn't be using it. It's not good. I mean, again, credit is not bad as long as you can pay it off. That's the real thing. Alright, I'm gonna need to make some space here. Best solution is to steal your parents' credit card. Yo. I don't promote such things in this channel, okay? But I won't be the judge for your actions and the consequences of such actions. Alright. Gonna turn on the fan so you'll hear some noise. Should be too bad though. Mom, I need new GMK caps. Mom, a new TGR keyboard just came out. I'm gonna use the aftermarket. Mom, can I borrow a few $1,000s? Mom, there's a leak in the bathroom, but I need the money instead to buy a keyboard. Mom, I got angry that I couldn't enter the group buy, so I made a hole in the wall and we should instead get a hole in your wallet and buy a new keyboard. Chonky bill today? Yeah, chonky. Nothing you hear in this stream is financial advice? Yeah, I don't provide any financial advice. Be responsible. Definitely have asked my parent money for a keyboard group buy. I just told my mom I struggled a bit this month. Damn. Guess it happens. What other parents work at a GMK factory? That would be funny. That would be funny if a GMK employee's like child was like, "Hey ma, I need to buy some of the keycaps that you make. Can you bring some? If not, can I please buy some?" At least it would be cheaper, right? Because you'd technically be buying at employee pricing or production pricing. It would be cheaper than a regular group buy. Bobby, why did you steal my credit card and spend $500? Well, mom, man named Lightning shows new keyboard and it's on group buy. I have to buy it. Mom, I'm all out of lube again. Monkers. That's a very Monka-esque moment. Mom, I'm all out of lube again. Better to pay mom back than my credit card? Are you trying to say your parents' money is an interest-free loan, essentially? How will you build credit if you don't pay back your credit card? Jesus. Give him B stock, them GMK B stock caps. Alright, so speaking of spending, let's make you spend irresponsibly. I'm just kidding. But there are some sponsors that help keep the stream help keep the stream running, and I wanted to tell you about some of the group buys available currently through some of these vendors. First up is Canon Keys. You can head on over to canonkeys.com. The affiliate link is in chat. If you would like to purchase any item from there, currently we have GMK Shanshui, which is a white on black themed key set with Chinese characters. There are two different base kits, one of which features basically simplified Chinese versus traditional Chinese, and there's the difference is they're like on many of the different legends, but they're fairly minor. So if you're going to pick one of those base kits, just decide on which one you like more and just pick one instead of like think you're maybe getting two if you're maybe contemplating that. But it's a pretty cool key set. It's a first for GMK to be making keycaps with Chinese characters in the modifiers, especially. It's basically a full base kit like that, which is quite a lot of work, and a lot of work has been put into this key set, and I actually like it very much. I hope it's going to be a success. I know that I think it's been struggling a little bit for the group buy, so if you're interested and you would like to support the group buy, please consider GMK Shanghai. Also on Canopies, we have Cat Crusader. We also have the Tiny Makes Things desk mat, which features a small bunny version, and there's a large bunny version. Actually, this desk mat will be gone in 2 days, so you can order it by Friday at the latest. We also have the M7 modular keycaps currently on pre-order on Canopies, which there's some metallic keycaps with some modular components. I highly suggest checking the whole listing out if you're interested. And there is also the Geek Arc PVT Lancelot keycaps. This is a collaboration with the people who did the OA switches and stabilizers. I also suggest checking out canopies.com and the listing to see the specifics of it. There's very different kits, and they come in a variety of colors. I don't think personally the kitting is particularly great, but the price point is much more affordable, so it is an option for you to check out. Shanghai dope, and it's my 7th white on black. Yeah, I'll have quite a few white on blacks after that one too. Next up we have Dixie Mech or Omnitype, but they're currently restructuring their website. They just got a huge batch of dust mats in as well, so you can expect the new website launch to be full of dust mat sales. So that's something to be excited about. Obviously more projects coming soon to Omnitype, but it's currently under reconstruction. I'll announce more information when we have it, but I hope that you can give Omnitype a warm welcome back once they're done with the remodeling process. Moving forward, mintautumn.com. Check out Jack Static's new projects on ultra high molecular weight polyethylene stuff, as well as the polycarbonate Rukia around here, which is currently in production. I'm not sure if there's an end to be seen just yet, but it's currently in production. And there might be more Rukia runs in the future that will be made with polyethylene. So if you're interested in that stuff, check out mintautumn.com and check out their Discord server for more info. Next up, we have Novel Keys. You can head on over to Novel Keys to check out GMK Awaken, which is a UV print based key set with various abstract symbols on the modifiers. It's a very colorful set by Nathan Alphaman. That's going to be up for group buy until the end of the month. There's also some desk mats with that and whatnot. There is also GMK Awaken. Oh wait, I got confused. GMK Awaken is BIP set, and GMK Polybius is Nathan Alphaman's. My bad, I just got confused with these sets. GMK Awaken is the new set by BIP. That one's on group buy until the 31st, and it also comes with there is also an NK65 themed after the Awaken set. I apologize for the mistake. But anyhow, GMK Awaken BIP's new set, again, still a colorful set nonetheless, with a lot going on for the modifiers. Something that I highly recommend checking all the different renders for, because there is quite a lot going on. And personally, I think it's a bit there's quite a lot going on in there, so it's not necessarily my thing. But for some of you, it might just be the right thing. Maybe similar to how people like like retrowave stuff, and like they like GMK Laser. So people who like vibrant colors, GMK Awaken might be just for you. How much is the Rookie going for in the group buy? I think the group buy went for like $400 without shipping, something like that. All right. Novel Keys, we also have SA Recall, which I believe ends this Friday, so check out SA Recall. There are also the Breaking Bad desk mats on Novel Keys. These are going up until the end of the month. It's a collaboration, it's an official collaboration with the Breaking Bad people and Novel Keys to create some of these desk mats, some of the art into these desk mats. So you can check out that collab until the end of the month. There's also, and then finally, I believe there's some in-stock items that are fairly new to novelties. Some of them are the Gateron cap switches, the Kale Polia switches, as well as the Novelkeys switch films. So yet another alternative to desk keys and TX films. I believe they're 0.15 millimeters thick, which is the same thickness as standard TX films. So you can check those out. And again, for any in-stock item on novelkeys.xyz, you can check out with your cart with a 5% off discount if you use the promo code Thunder. So some savings there. Pixie forgot password to his storefront. Oh no. Rip. Alright. Maybe I'll let him know. Next up we have Prime Keyboards, primekb.com/lightning, where you can head on over to purchase Xerox stabilizers, and then on occasion there are restocks for alpaca switches and silent alpaca switches. There's also loop stations, loop holders, and like small accessories like switch openers and whatnot that you can check out on primekb.com. And very, very soon on primekb.com, again, I mentioned this because it's important, very soon we'll have the Meridian in-stock sale. It's a collaboration keyboard with AIO3. It's a 60% essentially that is split layout, similar to like the Alice, but not quite the same because it does not have the 3 macro keys. I mean, like the 3 extra keys on the left side. But it's a very sleek keyboard by AIO3 and Prime Keyboards. Again, a collaboration. I believe it will come in black, gray, and blue, I think. Anyway, more information on the Geek Hack thread. So just look up Geek Hack Meridian on Google, and you'll probably find that right away. But yeah, that's coming very soon. Just FYI. Then we also will be having the all palm linear switches with 63.5 gram springs coming soon to Prime Keyboards as well. Those are in the works and in production, so you'll see more news about that later. Happy to be here. Trimagistas, welcome to the stream. Next up we have Project Keyboard. You can head on over to projectkeyboard.com to check out GMK Stealth, which is currently on group buy. It's a dark themed key set, themed after like different like stealth aircraft, for example. There's some cool desk mats, and I highly suggest checking out the Rama keycaps. I personally think the Rama keycaps look really cool, very unique, with it's cherry profile, but it has some cool like sculpts, like kind of like it's like sculpted out, so pretty interesting. But yeah, GMK Stealth on group buy until the end of this week. So it will GMK Stealth will end on the 16th, if I recall correctly. And then in stock you'll also find lavender switches and a few other switches like mauves and lilacs. And then I believe on pre-order we also have GMK Noir, GMK Dolce R5, and maybe Perestroika as well. But I don't remember. I think there's also Sumi desk mats in stock right now. But yeah, I don't remember all the pre-order stuff specifically. I just know that. So previous key sets run on Project Keyboard you might find on pre-order right now and still available. But I highly recommend just checking out the website if you want to know whether they're in stock or not. But basically, buying something on pre-order just means that whenever it's turned for the group buy to ship, you'll have a unit secured to you, and you won't have to, go to the aftermarket to get it or wait for extra sales and whatnot. So, yeah, something to note. Okay. Rama keycaps? Which are those? Rama Kate by any chance? What do you mean? Rama Works is the brand, and they do collaboration metallic keycaps with different keyset designers. This is basically one example of such thing. You can check out like different group buys will have different themed keycaps.
made by RamaWorks and sold as part of the group buy. They're usually like between like 40 something bucks, 60 bucks maybe, depending on the material. Sometimes they're made out of aluminum, sometimes they're made out of brass, sometimes they have enamel filling in there and whatnot. Yeah. All right, next up for sponsors we have Salvin. You can head on over to salvin.com. So Rama keycaps in general. Yeah. So this is the stealth Rama keycap is just one such example of a Rama keycap. Yeah. All right. So you can head on over to salvin.com to check out the WT60D PCBs as well as the graphite PCBs by Welbitech. They're currently in stock with Salvin. You can also check out the Synth project by Hungerworks Studio. And Salvin, if you don't know, he's a CNC machinist based in Belgium. You can check out his different projects and collaborations with a lot of keyset designers as well as keyboard designers. He produces Keycult keyboards in-house as well. So you can check out Salvin's different projects. He does a lot of collaborations with a lot of designers and makers out there. So I just highly suggest just checking out his website, and also especially his Instagram. Says on his Instagram account he posts stories where he basically has chronicles of all his daily life around being a CNC machinist. So cool stuff. And then finally we have Space Cables, where you can head on over to spaceholdings.net. The affiliate link is in my sponsors list. Okay, sorry. Okay, so you can head on over to spaceholdings.net where we have several cable drops. I believe right now we have the Bento cable drop, the Crusader cable drop, Awaken, Marshmallow, 80s After Dark, Kojiro. I think those are it. And then I think the desk pad, the Space Cables collab desk pad, is available right now as well for $25, I think. But yeah, so Space Cables is also running GMK Polybius, which is now, this is the vibrant keys that I was telling you about. But Nathan Alphaman has some cool like novelty like icons on the modifiers. Just very cool, interesting, like kind of new. It's something worth checking out. It's UV printed, I believe, because they're different colors. You can't, like, double shot means you have to have only 2 colors, but this has a lot more colors. So I highly recommend checking out GMK Polybius if you're interested in this vibrant, colorful key set with kind of like abstract art. So yeah, check it out. All right, let's test this guy now. All the cables, yeah, seriously. Has some of the craziest mod icons. Yeah, it does have some whack stuff. Personally, not super like interested myself, just because there's just a lot going on, and I personally am more of a boring kind of guy. But I can't deny that it looks pretty interesting. Hey, it's interesting to see new stuff like that, though. You know, doesn't hurt. Oh, I should try testing those RGB LEDs just in case. Not even sure if they work. Let's see. That's not the right keyboard. That's not the right keyboard. All right. Lighting, effect. Wait. On. Wait, no. The bright. No, wait, no. That's not it. Underglow brightness. Okay. Oh, okay. That's what it is. Solid color. Okay, cool. It works. Maybe a rainbow stuff. All right, cool. LEDs seem to work fine. Neat. All right, cool. It works. All right, so let's put it into the case now, finally. Although this is silenced elephant before, yeah, certainly not seen one before either. It's gonna be pretty quiet though. Not very interesting as a sound test, but interesting to see nonetheless. Gray elephant is so nice. It goes with many sets. I'm sure it does. Yeah, this is a nice color. I just noticed that there's a little silicone thing for the diffuser part for the RGB. So that's nice. Alright, so... I've only seen one, it's in a zoo. I mean, I've seen several elephants, and it was also in a zoo. Or like in like one of those like safari sort of experiences. Oh man, that's funny. It's like, yeah. Elephant, white people happy. I saw many elephants in a circus, sadly, in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Oh wow. Never been to Honduras. I have also seen elephants in a circus, yes. Which is, yeah, it's kind of sad. Because of, there is animal cruelty sometimes in circuses, so... yeah. Oh well. It can be cool though, nonetheless. Alright. We've assembled this. Looks properly mounted, I think. Okay, looks alright. Hold up. I'm gonna just check the orientation of this key here. It looks a little bit crooked. This looks like slightly off the axis, so I'm gonna just heat it up and see. Lightning, do you have camping? Like GMK camping? Yeah, I do, actually. It looks really good with great elephants. Okay. It's for the wreck. Okay, that looks within tolerance. Okay. Thought it was crooked for a second, but I think it's okay actually. Do the Breaking Bad death masks have an EU proxy? Ooh, that's a good question actually. I would have to check for that. Can't say I can't say I'm sure about that right now. Let me see. Deskpad pre-order. I don't think so. I think they're exclusive to novel keys. So if anything, you might have to use a proxy, which is kind of sad. Yeah, I think it's probably because it's a vendor-based license agreement. Where's that USB cable with the limo from? I'm looking for a recommendation for that. The cable was made by a friend of mine, so actually it's not from a vendor. So I can't really recommend like a specific place to go to, but I know that there's like Coaxius and a few other people who make like limo based cables. So I would suggest checking those kind of people out. There are some limo cable makers out there. So yeah. Yeah, I think Coaxius was one of them. There were a few others, but I don't remember them right off the bat. Bottom is upside. No, it's not upside down. I flipped it over, that's why. It's because I flipped it over. The port is on this side right now. It's 180 degree rotated. No worries. I think I would have noticed anyway, though, if I were actually wrong. If I had not seen these, like, because there's like screw holes here too, so I don't think it's reversible. So, stream has been alive, which is great. Nice. All right. Cool. So here we have assembled our elephant. Yo, Dennis, 7 months. Thank you so much. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Our stream was dying earlier, so you actually came in after it kind of revived. So, yeah. It was pretty dead. It was so bad, it just straight up dropped, which is crazy. But, you know. Alright, let's, think about what keyset to put in. Oh, I think I jinxed it. F. Okay. I think I jinxed it. Oh no, I can't believe it. Anyway, what keys shall we put on this guy? Huh? Let's see what sets I have right now. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Where's my list? ASCII? ASCII is a good option. What options? Hold up, I'll give you some options. You can probably choose from here. If that helps. It's a huge list, but it's there. Can I make a background for this? Opacity. Background. Color. Color? Oh no, that's just the font color. Background color, okay. Oh, I think I just need an There we go. That works. Never seen a handlebar elephant? People suggest handlebar all the time. I've given up and just go on audio mode. Yeah, I'm sorry, 10 Peaches. I know my stream's scuffed. Audio mode is the way, probably. Definitely voting handlebar. Burgundy? Ooh, Burgundy is actually not a bad choice. Although I'm pretty sure I remember Nathan's had Burgundy on it too. Burgundy should look good though. Alter should look good, yeah. Space Cadet, yeah. All those look pretty good. Let's do it. Should we do a vote? I'm seeing a few options that are kind of recurring now. So let's do. I mean, I think I'm gonna be between Burgundy, ASCII, Cadet, Henderbite, and I say Terminal, even though it never wins. Terminal, I also have to go and take off some keycaps, but I can do Terminal if you wanted. There's no terminal on the list. Yeah, it's because it's currently on a keyboard. I'm too lazy to go get it. Bingsu, maybe?
Or wait, Burgundy, ASCII, Cadet, handlebar, pink. So I think those are fine. Okay, let me make the poll. What key set? So this is gonna be Burgundy, ASCII, Space Cadet, handlebar, Bingsu. I think those are good options. Let's do 2 minutes for the poll. All right. There's the key set options on the poll, so please vote, 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 vote. I just like Hackerman looks. I do like Hackerman looks a lot, actually. I actually really like GMK. I mean, GMK Terminal has always been on a board since pretty much since the day I got it. So, yeah. We've already seen Burgundy and the Elephant. Everyone vote handlebar. I'm feeling it looks like Space Cadet is actually getting some votes here today. Ooh, we have 69 viewers. Nice. Something random I just noticed. Okay. Getting spicy today. Yeah, it looks like. Ooh, Burgundy's actually right on the neck and neck for this. Just got a new lube and it's about to start down packing for group buy participants. Cool. Those bezels. Oh, that reminds me I should compare it with the Exant before I even... Yeah, give me 1 sec. Check this out. I think S7-Elephant actually thicker though. Ooh, Space Cadet 1x1. Holy crap. Okay, Space Cadet it is, but alright, we're gonna take this out for now. Check two double chonker. The dual chonker today. They're about the same. Actually, the S7-Elephant is slightly wider, maybe like by less than like half a keycap length. BRB, my cat just threw up. Oh no. We have 2 big chonkers today. But anyway. Bigger chonk wins? Yeah. Alright, let's go get a Space Cadet then. Wait, it's partial here. I need to find the rest. Where's the rest? Whoops. I must have pressed the key. Hold up. Those bezels look like an accident in AutoCAD. Alright, I need to go find the rest of the keys.
here it is. Alright, great. Found our I think this is the base part. Yeah. Cool. If you guys want any child kits specifically on it, let me know. I don't remember like where everything is, so let me see. Is True Cadet? Do I have True Cadet on here? Oh wait. Oh gosh. Where's the port here? All right. I think True Cadet. I'm not sure if True Cadet has 1.25U things. Space Cadet GB. GMK Space Cadet. Okay. Let's see. Oh, True Cadet did have R4 1.25U caps. Do you guys want R4 1.25? Do you guys want True Cadet, which has the black legends as well? Those are kind of interesting too. What is the weight of that keyboard? It weighed about. We'll weigh it again, but the net weight should be around. How much was it? Like 4 or 5 kilograms? True Cadet, yes? Okay. S7-Elephant should be made in tungsten. Tungsten, huh? I think tungsten might be hard to manipulate though, actually. That's a problem. Can you even make it in the shape of something like this? I'm not even sure if you could pour it. Or cut it. Is tungsten easily cut? Milled, rather? I actually don't know that. I think that's probably what I would be concerned about. Extremely difficult. There we go. Okay. Super hard. Yeah, that's what I figured. There are certain things you can't do much out of because they're just materials that you can't easily work with. Like bismuth, I think is the same. Bismuth is basically like a powder that you can like melt and pour, but you can't really make like solid casts or like smooth casts out of it very easily, or machine stuff. You definitely lose a few toes if you drop it on your foot. Oh yeah, no doubt. It's way too heavy. Epic Chonga's board. Alright, those are the alphas. To like, I don't think any of these will help. Oh, the tab. Maybe the side keys here. This is the arrows. We have the symbol arrows. If you guys wanted. Wait, what? Hold up. Oh, I see. Is the backspace off? Is it off? It looks fine to me. Does it look off to you? Maybe it's the angle actually though, because it's slightly slanted backwards, I guess. I think it's the lighting? Might be. Okay, let's see. Home. Oh, I see. I don't have the extra keys. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go get some of the other parts. The elephant does feel more retro now with Space Cadet. Very nice. Do you turn on the video this time? Just to take a quick glance at the board. I have to go back on video mode to check the final look. Makes sense. Okay. And True Cadet stuff should be around here somewhere in this bag. It's all like split. Did you get the black text mock kit? Yeah, I did. That's what I'm looking for right now. Oh, hey, John, hello. I guess this works. Hyper and control. Okay. Something kind of unique. That works. Oh, I'm missing the short shift. Short shift. Is this to you or... Oh, great. Oh, found it. Oh, awesome. Okay, that's amazing. And we can put some, either we can put some artisans or we could put some I could put one artisan here, and then I could actually let me look at the kits again for a second, because I think the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stuff had, you could put it like here, I think. Gosh. So let's look for that first. Let me organize these first though, because just have too many keycaps. Okay, so this is the profile's not right. Alright, I think the one works there. Yeah, I think I need to get the other ones. They just need to get the right profile for the rest. Have you ever had a nightmare where you can't align the pegs on the GMK tray no matter how hard you try? I would say that if this were like 2 years ago, yeah, probably. But I kind of have gotten the hang of it now, so I feel like that's kind of now not possible for it to come in a dream. But that would be very frustrating. That would just be extremely frustrating. Alright, let's find the right keycaps here. Cat trays are better than my old GMK trays to me. No stupid pins. Yeah, but you have to buy a cat set to do that. Imagine buying cat though. Right now. I don't even know. Are they even shipping? I mean, they shipped Cat Eternal, I guess, just recently. But they're taking a while too, by the way. I think that's the main issue. Huh, we need an artisan for this, huh? I have some artisans here, they're like gray. I picked some of the gray ones, but I don't think these are very Space Cadet-y. It's okay, you guys can take a look. You guys can take a look at this while I look for anything that's more Space Cadet looking. If you want to pick something, you can pick. Oh, we could use the 7-use banana. 6.25 is straight as an arrow. What's yikes? We could also actually use this guy here. It's a little dark though. We have this guy too, which is blue and sort of gray. That's a sad zombie by BG Caps, BFG Caps. I kind of forget his exact name. I have this blue doohickey, chickies something. Man, names confuse me all the time. I have a blue Togepi that's pretty perfectly blue for that. And then I have some OG Alpha Keycaps. I have some old ass Alpha Keycaps. There's an Alpha Ape and a Cherep and a Al Bison. Oh, we actually used some of these that other time. I remember that now. For the SAT-75? No, wait, for some other board we did, we used those. So yeah. Okay, Tempest chose an artisan with his points. The one right at the bottom left. This one? The Keywalk? Keywalk has purple eyes, but it's pretty gray though. This is really nice. Yeah, pick with the redeem. Okay, that actually looks very good though. Still, the color isn't that far off, so actually that's a very good pick. Okay, cool. That works for me. Ewok, not Wookiee. Yeah, it's called a Keywalk. That's the sculpt name by Booper. But yeah, it's based on the Star Wars Ewok. Alright. Take away some of Tempest's points for today. Ooh, look at that. Mmm, tasty. I could put like 2 slices of pizza here. I don't even know. Put like 2 tacos here. I don't know. But this is nice. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's see. I can't tell through the pixels anyway. Yeah, that is true. I mean, you're not wrong, Tempest. It's hard to see anyway. Alright. Okay. Alright, I turned off the music too, so. Alright. How's that? That good? Is it Spectrum? Yeah, I use Spectrum. Wait, am I getting hit right now? It seems okay right now. I think my internet is doing well today. I understand the meme now. Thank you. It's one of the internet service providers here in the US. That's what it is. Alright. Here we go, friends. This is Healios, which is lubed and polycarbonate, so it's not going to sound like much. I'll try to be quiet. Alright, here we go. Ooh, 126. Pretty close, GZ Prime. Well, I mean, there's only 2 people who guessed, but, you know, pretty close. How's that PC plate feel? It feels so soft, actually. This actually feels hella nice. Like, this is pretty flexible. This is actually really nice. Alright, let's listen to the mods for a sec. I really like the spacebar sound. But yeah, there's some keys that are they sound a little bit louder because I think the bottom out and the upstroke is making that keycap sound with the plastic. But other than that, or maybe the little dampener is not properly placed, or maybe slightly thin there or something. But overall, it sounds pretty good. I mean, like, I can take off my earphones and yeah, like this is actually someone. Yeah, people are saying it's a comfy typing experience. Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like for me. It's like it's comfortable. Like, it's not. There's going to be some inconsistencies across the board for like some keys kind of clacking a little, but nothing that makes me feel like, oh, that's unpleasant, which is pretty good. Pretty good for what it's worth. Is what I'm trying to say. We can do another typing test just to show you. Spacebar is like a baby elephant thudding along. That's an interesting description. All right, let's try it. Oh, come on. That space didn't work there. Let's try again. Okay. But yeah, it is. So just more of the same old thing. Wait, for what? Hold up. Honestly, having such a chunky outline defeats the purpose of a compact 60% board. Why not have a TKL full size at that point? Well, because first of all, this is not even a 60%. It's a 65% with an extra column. Do you do the total weight? No, I haven't. I'll do that shortly. Boon Cakes, thank you so much for the reminder. And second, it's just a statement. I mean, like, I don't think it's a problem to have something as chunky as this. You know, it's sort of fun, and it looks cool. I think this looks pretty nice. It's big, yeah, but if you don't care about like desk space as much, this is actually pretty cool. It frames your keyboard like really nicely, so I like it. It gets a lot of points in the looks department, I think. So, but yeah, going to head out. But so glad I was able to catch the stream. Thank you so much, Oshposh, for catching the stream and for stopping by. I realized that top down, the total area covered by bezels is probably equal to the key area. So this is total. Yeah. It's a nice way it's framed. It's a throwback to vintage boards, sorta. Yeah, it's similar to the Exent, where like although the Exent is less uniform. The Exent actually looks like a tablet. They're all metal rectangles, and I change things up every now and then. I agree. Numpad is life. I mean, again, those things are definitely a preferential thing, like numpad or no numpad, that stuff. It's like saying like, oh, there's no numpad. It's like you kind of sound like those Imgur commenters who are like, no numpad? How dare you? But yeah, this is the Exent. The Exent, as you can see, has wider. Like this part is wider than this part, but this part is much thinner than, for example, here or here. But yeah, they both frame the 65% portion. First off, how dare you? Anyway, let's weigh it. Let's weigh this board. Let me get the scale. No numpad in base, how dare you? Oh wait. Yeah, well. Hold up. Let me see. Someone suggested rating battle boards. Okay. And hi Diego, sorry for the interruption, but which artisans do you have in your macro pad? Oh yeah, sure. Anwar 94. This row here, Anwar 94. This is the top ones here are Hungerwork Studio Earl Escapes. So if you look up Hunger space work space studio, that's them. This is Glyco Caps, GLYCO, and then caps. And then these are drips, and then these are Tokipi, TOKKIPEE, Tokipi Sakura blanks. And then this is a Prime Caps 2U artisan. Your collection enthusiasm for artisans makes me very, very happy. Thank you. I do like artisans though. One day, Lightning's gonna fund his retirement in artisans. I will. Maybe. Probably. One day. No B-hole caps to match the Glyco? No, I don't have the same caps to match it, so. Alright, so let's weigh this. Whoa, sorry. I must have... Ooh, sorry about that. I think I messed around with the cable. Okay. Alright. My bad. Okay, here we go. The weight of this keyboard after it's built is 3.8 kilograms. Holy moly. Throw test. No throw test. We don't do such things. 3.8 kilograms, which is the same as 8 pounds and 6 ounces. So basically about almost 8.5 pounds. This is heavy. 8 pounds for a 65%. Definitely not. It's definitely not a joke. It's very heavy. The scale is not broken by the elephant? Nah, scale I think can do up to like, I think it just errors out after like 12 pounds or something, 11 pounds, but yeah, it's fine. Why even CNC the case next time? Just carve out enough space to slot in a PCB and go? Well, Zoomwalt, someone actually did that with concrete. You should look up concrete keyboard on RMK and you'll find something pretty cool. Which is actually pretty awesome. That thing probably weighs like 50 pounds. I don't even know. 100 pounds. I don't even know. But yeah, there's a concrete keyboard out there. 60%, I believe. Alright, well, that's how heavy it is. Oh. All brass elephant was something like 22 pounds? Holy fuck. Holy shit. That is so heavy. 22 pounds. Whew. I tried the concrete keyboard at the Vancouver meetup before the pandemic. It was like 25 pounds. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's the whose was it? It was Tokipi's, one of Tokipi's members, IP9932 CD. That's his Briz. I think he was the one who made the concrete. Lightning swore? I swear all the time, Jinky. I swear all the time. Alright. 10 kilograms? Not enough. Yeah, no, that's pretty insane. 22 pounds. 10 kilograms. This is nice, though. This keyboard's nice. I actually really like this indicator here. Kind of a nice touch. Makes it look a little bit more like a like a phone though, kind of like a horizontal phone. But I think the Space 65 kind of gets that the looks like an iPhone title. Imagine. Oh hi. Oh Colin. Hello. What if you just, you know? Ring ring. Hello. Hi. This is JD's office. We're currently not open actually. We're not in service. JD's just resting right now. You can call him tomorrow. We work 9 to 5. Hello? Hello? They hung up. It's so big. It's so thick. This is crazy. JD needs a hug? We hugged JD earlier in the stream today, actually. But yeah, this is pretty nice. Oh, it actually stands on the edge. I guess this part is actually flat. I feel mean. Oh, it's okay. I don't take offense to it. Mods, please delete that comment. No, don't delete it. Just leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there for everybody to see. JD hug costs too much. Yeah, JD's a special individual. Deserves a lot of points. Please lower. Okay, I'll lower actually at some point. I'll actually lower later. I actually didn't really know how many points people had, so that kind of gives me an idea now. Alright, so we're done weighing this, we're done building this, we're done typing on it. Is there anything else you guys would like me to answer or do? We can go raid bow-boards soon if you want, but otherwise you guys can tell me if there's anything else you need to know. I was trying to find something. Okay, here it is. Alright, let's see. We can buy JD hugs now? Yeah. Not mean, just cringe. I didn't even know LolStax did that. But push-ups? But push-ups. Yeah, I know. Push-ups. Are push-ups cheaper? No, I think push-ups are pretty expensive right now. I think I should probably maybe I'll lower the point requirement a little later on. I don't see this bow-boards person. Let me see. Oh no, they're live. Okay, bow-boards. Small streamer. They've been streaming for 3 hours already. Wow. Throw it at something? Oh, you mean throw this keyboard at something? Just kidding. We don't throw. It's my brother? Oh, cool. That's very nice of you. Yeah, we can go rate your brother. I think he posts on my server's promo channel every so often. I definitely recognize the profile picture. Alright, I think we're done. I have some other stuff coming soon. So let me see what the queue looks like right now. So again, commissions are open right now. Oh, we have a little Z coming soon. Again, I have my own profit I want to build at some point soon. Let's see. I have a bunch of personal boards I kind of want to build or rebuild. So we might see more of that meanwhile, because I currently, the commission queue right now, I pretty much cleared it up because I was busy. And also because of the new year. So I think for a bit we might actually see a lot more personal builds than not, and then we'll probably start seeing other stuff roll in. Probably by next month we'll have a lot of other stuff. But yeah, don't yeet your keyboard. I would never yeet someone else's, especially. I think my keyboard, I think I might yeet, but never would yeet anybody else's. That's just kind of not cool. All right. Let's raid bow-boards. Let's do a raid message. Meow. Meow loves bow. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Might send you a board. Okay, let me know. You can always reach me on Discord or, you know, Keycaps, Reddit, whatever you want. I'm pretty accessible. You can check out my socials if you guys need to reach me. And yeah, if you guys need any other help, any questions you guys have, anything like that, I'm pretty easily reachable. So you can just post on Discord or wherever, and I'll probably answer. I try to answer YouTube questions as well, actually. I've been trying to do that a little bit more now, lately. Ooh, Rocklina, hello. Thank you for the follow. You're here a little bit late because we're about to actually raid Bao. But anyway, thank you everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Sorry for the choppy stream earlier, but I hope you guys take care of yourselves. I'll probably see you on the weekend. Alright, see everyone. Let's go.